Being a student is a challenge. Imagine being a student and having to run a business. Furthermore, imagine your customer base being predominantly students. My name is Mwalukongina, and I got to speak to some of these students in the University of Nairobi hostels.
My journey in business started when I was young. My dad was a businessman, and at times he could leave me and manage his business. So by that, I got experience, and up to now, I love doing business.
So I started the business while in first year. It started with a small printer. I was selling notes. I was printing assignments for students, for my classmates. So after some time, I felt there's a need to expand into printing in a larger output. That's when I started investing in these machines to focus on not only my classmates but also other students from other departments, like architecture, engineering, and medicine.
The process of applying to attain a tuck shop ownership begins with a call by the university that outlines the positions available for students to apply for. They are required to be active continuing students, have a certain amount for capital, good conduct, and show the ability to run a business.
The advertisement was laid out on a notice, so I was interested, and I went through the process of applying just to try for my luck, because so many people are vying for the chance. But hopefully, and I got the chance through application, going through interview, and finally taking the chance.
They got to tell me of their experiences, some of the challenges they have faced, and the hopes they have for the future.
Most of the people do their online classes at home, hence they only come to school during when they have exams. So that one makes the sales to go down. Yeah. So since I came, the sales have just been going down. Like for now, people are in school because of exams. At least it's a bit higher.
Success for me is getting the customer satisfied. Like once I see a customer walking out smiling, that's success to me. Not about the monetary gain, but the look on the client's face and the reviews they're going to give out what's there.
The smile of the customer. That's what motivates me, because the moment I give you something and you love it, it motivates me to give you something more next time. The experience has been good, especially dealing with the senior students. There have been a bit challenges, but I'm happy to deal with the senior students. I've not experienced a major problem.
A challenging aspect of running these tuck shops is the issue of capital generation, injection, and the subsequent profit allocation. The cycle of generating capital, injecting it back to the business, and deciding how to distribute profit for both personal and commercial gains can be a daunting task. Some of the students share with us how they maintain their businesses.
The only thing is just to cut out profits, because if inputs go up and you can't adjust the price overnight, so you'll have to adjust it gradually so that the students can adjust to the price. But most times you just sacrifice the profit and give students at the same rate we have been printing for them, let's say for the past 2 years.
Sometimes you don't have enough capital to do your stocking, and sometimes in a business there is a loss and a profit. So most of the time, if you are going on a loss, it affects you directly, because you not gain from the business. But the main problem is insufficient capital to add more stock to the business.
Sometimes you have already written down the profit, and you will find that those things like mandazis, they are getting bad, and you have already wrote the profit. That's the challenge.
As an aspiring entrepreneur or business owner, you might wonder how to get into it. This is what they had to say.
running a tax shop, it's want a capital first. First you must have a capital. Yeah, only capital and some little skills.
What happens is that you have to separate your business, the cash for business, and your personal finances. So once you have that divide, it becomes easier for you to manage your finances. You don't have to like putting all the eggs into one basket. That will burn your business.
With the ability to run these businesses, students have not only been able to empower themselves, but also empower their fellow students. This has created a sense of community in the university.
Not directly, but also indirectly, because there are suppliers who supply us with materials. There are also guys who come do like taking the waste papers out, the recycling of the papers. Yeah, the technicians for the machines. It has actually created a pool of workforce through the chain.
The experience has been good, especially dealing with the senior students. There have been a bit challenges, but I'm happy to deal with the senior students. I've not experienced a major problem. Chef is my friend, and I knew him through a friend and who recommended me. And there was a certain day he was looking for an employee, and I was available. I gave it a try, and he saw I was really delivering according to his expectations.
Are the students benefiting from these businesses? I got to speak to some students about their experience as the customers.
I can say it's been nice, at least for the food part. At least there are these kiosks in each hall. So yeah, for the lazy, okay, I'm not calling myself lazy, but yes, for the times you don't feel like going to Club, of course it's a cab distance. You can go to the kiosk. At least they have mandazes, they have the cakes, they have the juices and sodas. So it's not a must to get to Club, but also for Club, for the now food, the rich foods, they're there. They are comrade-friendly prices, and it's really nice. At least you don't miss home that much because the food is affordable. You get to interact with other students. So yeah, it's like a social circle, social club or whatever. Yeah, so it's been really nice. My stay here, it's been really nice. I can recommend here, like considering that it's in Nairobi and the way people say like the cost of living it's high. I don't know, but for Club, the food like it's very affordable.
Personally, I think they offer nice. They are nice because you can find a lot of things that you want, rather having to go to town or shops outside the school. You can find them inside the school, so that availability is quite great.
I can say that it really helped. Kwanza the viwanda nini food, because you don't even have to have like like a dish. You can just eat, and then if you have a dish, you can take it and they wanakuwekea food hapo na unaweza kulia the comfort of the hostels. So I can say imesaidia but at least hakuna kuinama sana, and maybe printing services pia, like kama wakati wa exam, the printing the exam cards, you see sasa the printing services ziko almost available kwa each hall. So unaona hall 10, hall 5, hall 4, ama unaweza kuja hii side ya ADB pia hapa. So pia hizo zimesaidia, plus they are cheap. They offer us very cheap prices. Ni kama the same prices as the uko nini CBD.
Quick adaptation to changing environments is key to the sustaining of any business. Despite the challenges they have faced, these students have been able to apply technological innovations to keep the businesses afloat. They share how their adaptability has led to boosting their business performance and allow for growth in their commercial activities.
Okay, the trend is just the use of M-Pesa. So initially, in the tax shops, people used to withdraw. So it used to become difficult to the comrades. Imagine a comrade is coming, maybe he has a fixed amount, but you'll tell him withdraw. So I think it's a trend. M-Pesa is a trend, and now we make use of till numbers, the pay bill. Yeah, I think cash is becoming outdated because mostly because of the theft in the town, robbery. So people are using M-Pesa.
For instance, in our business environment, we have seen 3D printing, where everyone is moving to 3D for making the models and everything. Yeah, it's a challenge for us to also upgrade to those new technologies, yeah, for doing business.
These businesses provide immense opportunities for the students in the University of Nairobi. But there is a concern. The number of female students running these businesses is quite low. This is a challenge to all the female students in this great school to take up such opportunities.
I think it's beneficial in that the students get something to do with their free time, and I mean, it's always fun to interact with people your own age. So like it gives a better sense of community in that way, and it's just a way for people to like learn in a controlled environment, because it's different running a business within school and in the like outside world. So I think it gives people like a sense of business really early on, while they are still like stable before they get exposed to like other conditions outside.
I want to really thank the administration, the UN, for providing these chances of giving the tuck shop to the students, because it's somehow helpful, because sometimes you lack enough money to pay the fees. So if you gain some profits from the shop, you can just boost the money for the school fee.
These businesses have created opportunities for students to sustain their lives while in school. Yes, they have faced some challenges, but they have been able to see them through. My name is Molukongina, and this has been Hustling for Knowledge.